Yo, what's up guys, AJC here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Mopi officially leaving 2Hype and the beef it has caused between Mopi and the other 2Hype members. But you're going to want to watch till the end because I have some never before seen screenshots of Mopi exposing what 2Hype actually did to kick him out. But before we get into it, first off, mean the world if you could like this video, and if you want more YouTube news like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that red button down below so you don't miss an upload. But besides that, let's get straight into today's story. So as we all know, 2Hype is a basketball YouTube group made up of Jesser, Christopher London, Cash Nasty, Moochie, Zach TTG, Jidel, and Mopi. But as of recent, Mopi has not been seen in any of the 2Hype videos, and on top of that, Mopi himself has not posted on his main YouTube channel for about 2 months. A lot of fans questioned what was going on, and 2Hype eventually released a video statement saying that he was just taking a break from YouTube as a whole. Some people believed it, but a lot of other people knew there was something going on behind the scenes and that 2Hype was trying to hide it. Eventually, it was spotted that 2Hype unfollowed Mopi on all social media platforms, and Mopi himself also unfollowed every member of 2Hype on Instagram, even his high school best friend Jesser. Now this came to a surprise to all of us, but after 2 months of hearing nothing from him, Mopi revealed what's going on with the whole 2Hype situation and exposed the group's true colors. So it all started when 2Hype won a Streamy Award, and the official Twitter account of Streamy Awards tweeted out a video of 2Hype's speech. So Mopi, after almost not hearing from him from any social media platform for about 2 months, he finally retweets this video with the caption, "L-Hype, Cash and Mitchell are cool though." He then commented on his own retweet saying not hacked and will be explaining in time. Also, I didn't get kicked, I left. Now this is the moment it became official that Mopi has left 2Hype, and fellow YouTubers had their opinions on 2Hype in the group. Troydan tweeted the eyes emoji. That Walker, who was also a good friend of the ex-2Hype member TD, basically commented on Mopi's tweet a little Uzi gif signifying that there's something going down. And lastly, Los Pollos TV took the stream on his thoughts on the whole 2Hype situation, so this is what he had to say.
I don't know, man. Like, be a good person. Like, that's just my advice to you guys. Because you could only get away with shit for so long, you know? You only hide shit for so long. Like, you only get away with shit for so long. Like, eventually, and I see a lot of people saying Wopi. That was one of the dudes who, when this bullshit happened, bro, I was really upset about that because he was just always like the nicest guy. Like, he was literally just always the nicest dude. Like, never could ever have a fucking problem with this dude. Never, bro. So, like, you know, when I see this, I'm like, damn, bro, like, this shit really happened to him. But like, dude, the people know like what seems weird and what's not weird, who seems sus and not. People know, dude. People are not dumb. So you try to treat people like they're dumb, you try to treat your audience like they're dumb, and you try to trick them and lie to them, they're gonna find out eventually. Like, they'll find out. So I don't need to explain shit. You guys know.
So judging from this, Los doesn't want to make any crazy claims about what happened, but Los, being an ex-2Hype member, knows from experience what it was like getting kicked out and what is really happening behind the scenes. And if you remember that when the whole beef between Los and 2Hype were happening, that Mopi was one of the only guys Los was still cool with even after getting kicked out. So it's starting to look like some of the members have more control over the others, with a bunch of fans spamming 2Hype members such as Christopher London and Jesser with hate comments about Mopi. LSK tweeted this out about the whole situation. He said, "On a night we win an award and this is what I see. This hurts. This isn't about taking the high road anymore for me. I've done nothing but respect people's privacy online, even after having to hire private security for my own safety due to threats. In my own house too, SMH. He then replied to his own tweet saying, "F the high road, I'm just as hurt as you guys. This sucks and I don't deserve this at all. None of us wanted this." Now, like the saying goes, there is always two sides to every story, but 2Hype fans deserve to be mad after what they did of pushing Mopi to the point where he has to leave the group. What Jesser did next, however, is what exposed 2Hype for good. Jesser ended up turning off all of his comments on his videos because he knows that himself that all of his comments are going to be about Mopi. On top of all this, he has been spam blocking people commenting about Mopi on Twitter, and also in his own Reddit page has banned the word Mopi from being said. This is definitely the act of someone trying to cover something up. I find this to be very immature to do such a thing, as he is trying to hide something from everyone until this whole thing blows over, but I know Mopi fans are not going to let this slide. He can't handle the pressure of doing something wrong and having the consequences fall on him. He later then tweeted this about the whole situation. Taking this situation offline and talking to Tyler personally. Please don't blindly hate. I've always done and given Tyler everything. I've helped him more than anyone else in my life over the past 4 years. I don't get it. The only thing that worries me about this tweet is that if you are so confident that you've done everything you can for Mopi, then why block all the hate comments on YouTube, on Twitter, on Reddit, everything like that? If you know the truth and you know you didn't do anything wrong, the hate comments wouldn't get to you and they wouldn't offend you in any way possible. What I respect the most is that Cash himself decided to address the situation of Mopi in his latest video, and he's actually the only 2Hype member to do this so far. So here's what he had to say.
Let's go ahead and keep it true with each other, right? You ain't come in to watch the video. You came in to leave a comment down below because all the drama that's going on. I know it! Alright, we all know it. Hell, I might go down below to even read the comments. What's going on behind the scenes, we are, as a group, y'all, we are handling it together, man. We've been having talks and everything behind the camera, y'all, just to make sure, like, let you guys know I'm not acting oblivious to it. You know what I mean? I've been know what's going on. Just trust me, y'all. It's not as bad as it seems. We're trying to get everything like steamed out. You know, just everybody as a, not even as a group, just individually, man. You know what I mean? No man is perfect. Hell, guy, I tell you right now, bro. Right? If you go digging too far for me, you gonna find shit, man. I'm not perfect, bro. I'm never gonna sit right here and tell you guys that Cash and that's bro. I can't even give you a full, complete sentence without stuttering sometimes, bro. You feel me, bro? I'm not perfect, bro. I am a hustler. And I am, and I am a bill payer.
I really respect Cash for doing something like this because he isn't trying to hide from his problems but face them head on. If anything, I think Cash has nothing to do with the kicking out of members such as Los, TD, and now Mopi. To back this up, Mopi even said in his tweet that the only people he finds cool are Mopi and Cash and no one else. If you go on Mopi's Instagram, you'll notice that Mopi deleted all of his Instagram photos that had 2Hype members in it such as Jesser, Christopher London, and SacTTG, just to name a few, and the only photos that he left on Instagram are his solo shots of himself and also photos with Cash and with Mitchell in them. It's safe to say that after this, Mopi doesn't want anything to do with 2Hype, and the only people he's cool with in 2Hype are Mitchell and Cash. Now on the topic of Instagram, here is a never before seen screenshot exposing 2Hype for who they truly are. So someone on Mopi's Instagram actually commented this down below. Nah bro, 2Hype are not good people, trust me. If Mopi was indeed kicked, LSK would make the rest of 2Hype say the same stuff as to justify kicking Mopi, and y'all would still support 2Hype and say F Mopi. And the reason why this is so significant is because Mopi himself actually liked this comment. Now I don't know about you, but Mopi has like over 400,000 Instagram followers. He gets comments every single day, and for him to go out of his way, go through all of these hundreds and thousands of comments and like this particular one that's speaking about the explanation of the whole 2Hype situation, it's sure and safe to say that Mopi is trying to tell us something in this liked comment. Now me personally, I've had my fair share of beef with 2Hype. I know they know me, they know the videos I've made, and you know, I know they don't like me, but you know, making this video I think was very important because, you know, there is seriously something going on, alright? It happened once with TD and Los, but for it to happen a second time with a member that was actually close with Los and TD says a lot about what is actually happening behind the scenes. Now the only problem is we don't know exactly who is behind all of this. We don't know whether it's LSK, whether it's Jesser, or whether it's both of them together, but we could certainly say it's one of those two because they've started this 2Hype group since the start. They are pretty much the leaders, so final decision must have gone through one of them or even both of them together. But it's safe to say it had something to do with the 100 Thieves contract because that's around the same time that Mopi decided to leave. So I'm really thinking that Mopi wasn't for it and the rest of the 2Hype group, or maybe just the leaders Jesser and LSK, wanted to go through with it, and since Mopi did it, maybe that's why he left. But at the end of the day, these YouTubers are definitely millionaires, okay? They're making a lot of money. Now, when signing this contract, yes, you make more money, but is that really worth it over a full complete friendship you've had with someone since high school? Like, what's the difference between making 1 million and 1.5 million or 2 million? Like, you're basically already rich. It doesn't really matter at this point. So that's the only thing that really upsets me about this decision, is that it's such a money driven decision that they're willing to risk anyone's friendship for it. And I feel like this may not be the last time we see a 2Hype member leave. I think with Mopi, it was never about the money. With TD and Los, it wasn't about the money as well. And we might see, you know, a couple of these other YouTubers in the group that aren't really money driven as much as maybe Jesser and LSK leave the group eventually, or eventually get kicked out if they decide to take a break or anything like that. So let me know down in the comments what you think about the whole 2Hype situation. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.